I gotta play my rear view, I pull in the parking spot. Cause where I'm from, all the young niggas die in the parking lot. Get 10 seconds on the news, they barely talk about us. You gotta watch the way you move, they make a target out you. The reaper coming, gotta keep it on me. I told my mama I won't leave her long. Too much drama, get these demons off. We still have.
So I'm back. You already know what's up. I have a journey that I'm going on, and I wanted to share that journey with you guys. As some of y'all know, I am going through IUI, and I'm preparing to have a little munchkin. No, I'm not pregnant, okay? Let's just start off there. But I wanted to go ahead and give you guys, a little information on my journey as to what I did, how I did it, and how everything, is going to work out for me. I'm going to show you guys the good, the bad, everything, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm very open. Let's start off with, where can I start? Okay, let's start off with how I look for my information. So, I did my research. Okay, now I knew a few people who actually went through IVF. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. And I basically just asked them, what fertility clinic they went to, what donors they went to, what donor clinics they went to. Just, gathered as much information as I possibly could. Now, I had no idea when it was going to happen, how it was going to happen. But when you want to talk about manifestation, if you know me, you know me. I've been saying, I'm going to be a mother. I'm going to do it. I'm going to have me a baby. I don't know how, but I'm going to have me a baby. Let me tell you, God works in mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? So it was all in his timing when he felt like I was ready. Fear image. So I did my research. I looked up, the reviews on the ones they gave me, what their recommendations were. And let me tell you something. When you're doing something like this and it's like buying a house, buying a brand new fucking car. You got to do your research. You got to read reviews. And the reviews are the worst sometimes because nobody's ever going to be happy. And then you never know your situation. You know what I'm saying? So I was reading reviews, and some of the reviews was like on both. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm looking at the stars. I'm like, okay, cool. But keep in mind, last year, my girlfriend and I attended a seminar for a fertility clinic that we were interested in. Now, due to all the little Rona situation and whatnot, it was kind of like, they had stopped servicing people. So I'm like, okay, give it some time, whatever, because I'm like, okay, we're ready, let's get the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Finally did reach back out to them. They was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna have this person call you because that's the person you worked with the last time. Mind you, when I did go, I did do a free ultrasound of my ovaries and a free consultation just to talk about the cost and everything else. So with that, I was like, okay, my experience was great. So I'm like, okay, like I'm set. I'm ready to go. Like, we going with them. So when I was reaching out to them and they finally told me that, they would start servicing people, they did not reach back out to me. So of course, I didn't just have one specific person. I had a plan A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? For one, I didn't want to have to go back and start over. And I didn't want to have to be frustrated like, fuck, like I thought that was a game plan. You know what I'm saying? Because not everything is going to plan out and work out how you expect it to go. I went and I did what the recommendations were given to me. I took that route. Okay. Mind you, they were very persistent. Not more so persistent. They were very, very consistent with me. She sat on the phone and talked me through it, told me everything, went over everything that they did there. The same thing she did for me here over the phone. Very nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, the energy was great. And it was basically confirming some of the reviews that I had read. With that, she recommended that I start taking prenatals and checking my fertility. So with that, you have to wait until after you have your period. Now, my period is a little tricky. You know what I'm saying? I never really trip about it. Why? Y'all know what's up. So, she recommended that I test my fertility after I have my period. I lasted until the last the following Saturday, so a week later. So I started testing. So mind y'all, these are the prenatals that she requested that I take. So I started these. Only been taking these for like almost a month. I think it's like a 2-month supply, whatever. So 2 or 3, whatever. And she also recommended that we do the first response ovulation kit. Okay, that's what that looks like. So she was saying like, okay, you know, with the pregnancy test on the Clear Blue, they give you one with a smiley face or a sad face or something. I'm not sure to do that one because, you know, sometimes it gives off a false reading. But with the first response ovulation one, you'll get like, you know, a normal reading with the line or no line when we get ready to test. Literally, I've been testing for about 7 days now. Literally like about 7 days. 7 or 8. This morning, your girl got her first positive reading, bro. Now, I tested twice because this one was a little tricky. Well, let me take that back. I did this one first. This is the Clear Blue stick. And this one is the first response stick. With this one, I was like overly excited. Like, okay, let me make sure because bitch, you could be tripping. You might be tripping, but you're not tripping. Right? So then it was this one. So that means I had to make sure to test by 5:30 a.m. every day that I have been testing. Why? To release my overnight bladder. Wake up at 7:30 to take another to go to the restroom again. But when I wake up to do my 7:30 restroom run, that's when I do the testing. So when you get your first positive reading, you have to notify the fertility clinic that you're doing the testing with, right? So with that means you have 24 hours to do the procedure from the time you call. So with that being said, y'all, okay, I got my first round tomorrow. Like, my cheeks hurt because I can't stop smiling. Just to give you guys a little bit more information on the fertility clinic that we went to Pacific Reproductive Services. And they seem really great. Yeah, so we went through Fairfax Cryo Bank. And with that, you sign up, you know, create an account. And they have over hundreds, maybe a couple thousand donors that you can choose from. We chose a Hispanic donor because my girlfriend is Hispanic, right? You know, you can choose whatever your preference is or what you desire, you and your partner or you yourself if you're just, you know, doing it alone. There is a few things you do have to do. I had to get testing done, of course, you know, just regular, you know, blood work drawn. So, the toughest thing for me was finding a donor that will give us, you know, basically a baby that look like it's our baby. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you know, whether you have a man or if you're married to a man or fuck it, if you're married to a woman, it doesn't fucking matter. When you have children, you expect them to be yours and look like you unless you adopt them, right? Right. The thing is, when you go on to the website, to the donor website, there's a lot of shit and a lot of information on that donor. Medical history, their parents' medical history, sister, brother, grandma, dad. So you get to know all of their medical history, everything. Mind you, they have to go through testing as well, you know, to make sure they're okay to even be providing sperm to somebody else. Yeah, so you're able to hear like their interview. Basically, their interview they had to go through to be a donor. You get to hear and see, photos. Now, this is the thing that kind of like bothers me low key, because some of them do not provide adult photos. Now, I don't know if that's because they want to, remain anonymous. I'm like, okay, we want to know what the fuck you look like as an adult, but they relay them to actors and celebrities. They'll be like, oh, our team thinks that he looks like so and so, or our team thinks that he looks like this person or that person. So it kind of gives you an idea of what you can expect they look like. And then when but you can see their baby pictures. Some of them do provide more of a youth photo. There was some of the cutest baby pictures you could ever think of. I did have a donor in mind. I was like, this is the one I want. I want him. Like, yes. When it came down to me purchasing the vial for that donor, I wasn't able to because he didn't have any vials ready. Okay, mind you, once again, I didn't settle with one donor. I made sure to line them all up, right? So I chose more than one. Why? Because I didn't want to have to go back disappointed, frustrated. I knew that I could go back and I could be like, all right, well, cool. Let me go ahead and check out the next 3, right? Why? Because it was something that made me, put you down on the list. Okay? So I went back and read everybody all over again. Just did a final draft, and we sat down and we talked about it, and we were like, okay, well, we like this person, we like that person, and we had to choose between the ones that we liked. Now, a lot of the things that I was looking for were qualities within, a person. What do you like to do? What type of person are you? Your personality, your creativity. Are you talented? What are you interested in doing? Because I'm a funny person. I like to think. I'm creative. I know the fuck that. And I know I'm extra for my kid. You know what I'm saying? I want my kid to be a better version of me. Or to also be more calm, because I'm not. More laid back like my girlfriend, because she got a more chill vibe. So I was looking for those qualities. Even if I didn't get all of them, the ones that mattered. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was trying to make sure they wasn't ugly. God forgive me, because I don't mean to be, talking about the ones that you give. But I just want to make sure my baby, glows. You know what I'm saying? They go by numbers. So basically, it'll go by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whatever the donor number is. So that's how you would identify your donor. Now, I have to purchase my first vial for my donor of choice that I have chosen. And then, if all goes well, we'll all be at the clinic tomorrow. Okay? That's the first time you bitches have ever heard the clinic in a positive way. That's sad. But I'm here to give it to you. Okay. When we get to our first appointment, for our first cycle, I will definitely keep you guys posted and let you know what's going to take place, and what's going to pop and what's going to shake and what's going to happen. Okay. So stay tuned. Hopefully they let me record and, at least kind of like do something, to give y'all a little insight, because this is for me. This is for our baby. This is for us to go back and look on, and for me to share with you guys. All right, so this is a little update from my video, all right? So same day, whatever, I have to come up to the fertility clinic to do a ultrasound reading, just to make sure that, I didn't get a false reading. Get y'all a little insight on the way through. But for the meantime, I just wanted to clear out all negative energy, before I went in. Make sure that, no matter what they say when I come up out of there, after this, that, I just keep a clear heart, because my time is coming. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to make sure that, it just continues to, flourish, because that's all I want to do is be great and continue to be me. So in the meantime, between time, this is a little something I like to do. So I'm just asking that the universe and God work in my favor, remove all negative energy, anything that binds me from having a clear heart and an open mind, the nourishment to take all information and use it to the best of my ability, so that when my next cycle come around, or if it's my first cycle comes around, that I'm ready and I'm prepared and I know what to expect. I'm asking that the universe gives me what I'm looking for. I'm praying that when I walk up in here, they can tell me, you know what, we're on, it's a go for tomorrow, let's keep it moving, we're on the right track. That is what I'm asking for, that's what I'm putting out, and that's what God and the universe shall perceive and give me. If not, I'll be back with this again. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't stay down. Even when they knock me down, I get on up. I'm about to get ready to go in. Send me good energy and good vibes, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Those of you who have already been praying that I have a good journey, and praying that, everything goes great for us. So, there it is. So, I am inside of the building. This is the office. And I'm just going to give you guys a sneak peek of what it looks like inside. And the lady behind the desk, her name is Elsa. She was amazing. So we're going to shout her out. And so was Barbara. I'm going to go talk to her right now, you guys. So I'll be back.
Is nice and beautiful, nice and thick. It's about 11 millimeters thick, which is very good, very healthy. And there's this triple line which shows that your uterine lining is nice and mature, ready for implantation. This is your right ovary. It's a little blurry, but the largest follicle I see is about 20 millimeters, which is very ideal. And this is the left one. It's quiet, but that's expected for this. Okay.
Yeah, so stay tuned, and I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll let y'all know what's up. All right.